Well, this is going to be pretty interesting with Rafe LaFrance at center. He could cause big problems for Ilgauskas. Of course, Ilgauskas will have to go out on the perimeter, but Rafe is going to have his hands full with Ilgauskas.
We'll see if the Celtics can keep up this string of good starts that they have going here. Gooden is going to jump out on LaFrance. Delonte gets his first touch. Now over to Pierce, and he's matched up with LeBron. Pierce off the bounce. Little step away at the free throw line. Front rims it. And Eric Snow tracks down the rebound. Pierce on LeBron. LeBron, good job by Pierce to shut him off baseline, but he hits the little pull-up. James really tries to take the ball to the basket almost every time, which is as Tom pointed out, he's such a good dribbler. He is able to do it. And then once he gets in the paint at about 6'8", 240, he is tough to stop.
He's really nifty, and he's going to get niftier as he starts to ferret out where his best shots are.
Pierce got caught in the air.
Yeah, he's trying to find Gomes. Ilgauskas is going to play Gomes, so that mismatch that the Celtics hope would go in favor of Boston right now has their power forward playing Rafe on the perimeter, and Gomes being defended by Ilgauskas.
LeBron a quick 4 to open the game, and that's the difference. 4-0 here, a minute and a half in. Serbiak, Delonte, and Snow will be called with the foul. Let's take a look at our Subaru key matchup of the game, and it is, of course, the two All-Stars, and head-to-head, they're just about even coming into tonight, 4 games apiece, and the numbers, as you can see, are pretty close. Pierce with the rebounding edge and a slight edge in assists. Delonte never hesitates, back rims a 3, and Snow's got his second rebound.
Well, that's the shot Delonte's going to have to make in this game.
Gomes covering Ilgauskas, and instead it was Gooden going to the basket.
Yeah, and they had LeBron in the corner, so he got no help defending against Gooden.
Serbiak misses the jumper over the top of Pavlovic. That's a matchup you would think the Celtics would probably try to go a lot to here early. James misses his first shot, and a loose ball rebound is controlled by Delonte West. West, the hard push, he's got help, and he finds Serbiak.
So well done. Delonte had his head up, spotted him, tried to get that lone defender to commit. He finally did, and Serbiak got the ball perfectly.
I hear people say that Delonte West does not have point guard instincts. What do you think of that?
I think it's terrible what they're saying, because he really does. And what they don't recognize is Paul Pierce is a one-on-one player.
Pierce trying to get himself free, comes up shooting, knocks that down.
Yeah, and that time LeBron got caught on the pick, and Pierce got his shooting hand free.
Ilgauskas comes out into three-point land to get the pass. Back inside, Z couldn't handle it cleanly. Goes back to LeBron with 5 in the shot clock. He's going to have to take it. Long with it, and LaFrance is there to clear it.
That was good defense by Gomes. Gomes really challenged that shot and made him change the rhythm.
Rafe with 2 of the Celtics' 3 early rebounds. Sends it over to Serbiak, and Wally back rims a 3. I'm trying to keep one eye here while I'm watching the ball on Wally moving. Snow. Nice play by LaFrance, but I think he's going to be called with a foul. He is.
And Gomes will end up with a smaller player.
Nice play by Serbiak to control the ball. LaFrance open 3. He got it. Well, they gave him 2. I thought he was over the line, but it's a 2, 11-6. Westall defense out there on Snow. Inside, Ilgauskas. Rafe trying to move him off the spot. Pavlovic open. That's his shot. Doesn't make it. Another rebound. LaFrentz gets it quickly ahead to Pierce. James is waiting for him. Pierce crosses over, beats him in the lane for two.
Yeah, laid a move on LeBron, and LeBron, once he got beat, didn't get back into play, didn't want to pick up the foul.
He watched, that's for sure. 11-8. 4 points for Pierce on 2 for 3 shooting. Gooden. Funny little hop step, and he made the shot. Made that one up as he went along. Pierce back in a hurry. Takes James into the paint, dumps it down to Gomes, open from 10 feet, and he knocks it down.
They're going to pay attention to Paul Pierce with Ilgauskas, who's defending Gomes. Find Gomes.
Ryan will make that shot more often than not. James gets it back to Gooden, and Gooden finishes.
Now that's so much experience he's picked up. Read the defense perfectly, looked left, and knew the man on the right was wide open.
Gooden and James have combined for all 15 of the Cav points. Gooden now with 8 of them. Gomes, little handoff to Pierce. LeBron guessed right. Pierce came back the other way. Rebound long, taken off the floor by Pavlovic. Up ahead, Snow. Ilgauskas. Pavlovic puts it on the floor, takes it to the basket.
Yeah, when you rush to take the three-point shot away, you got to get back quickly and retreat. Otherwise, the guy's going to go right by you.
Cavs match their largest lead, 7. Celtics go to Wally again. Pavlovic nearly came up with the steal. Wally got it back. Misses the shot over the top.
Well, the only guy on the boards right now is Gomes, rebounding against Ilgauskas on the offensive boards.
Serbiak just 1 for 4, and Doc Rivers is turning around saying to the bench in general, there's no movement, no movement. Rebound control by Pierce. Gets away from James. Delonte, LaFrentz both found themselves in the same corner. D. West right to the basket.
Yeah, that's point guard skills right there, I want to tell you. Absolutely spotted the open man. Watch this. And there was the opening, and there was the foul, and he just took it to the hoop before anybody could get to it.
James isolated on the side against Pierce, going to take the jumper and make it. He's gripping that jump shot.
Yeah, Pierce stayed on the ground, so LeBron had plenty of room to feel comfortable getting that shot off.
Pierce is 2 for 4. James is 4 for 6. Paul spins to the basket and got fouled.
Here's Pierce defending LeBron, and there's Pierce trying to send him to the baseline, and he stays on the ground, and up goes LeBron. But watch Pierce up the other end, one way, and it just gets LeBron to reach.
Non-shooting foul, and the Cavs not over the limit, so Pierce will inbound here with 4:28 to go in the quarter. Gets a screen from LaFrentz. Takes it to LeBron, takes it to the basket. Oh, good follow by LaFrentz, but it didn't get over the rim, and it's picked off by Gooden.
Tommy point for Rafe.
Inside, Donyell Marshall, who has come into the game. Back outside, Pavlovic buries a 3.
Well, they are going to use that guy to destroy the zone. They've taken the game away from Ilgauskas right now. And Donyell Marshall has come in for Ilgauskas.
Pierce knocks down the baseline jumper.
That's what you got to do. Keep moving LeBron. Make him run into picks. Make him fight through double, single picks.
Celtics hanging around here, down 7 with about 3.5 to go. Orion Green is going to be first off the Boston bench. Snow for 2.
He doesn't shoot often, Eric. But when he does,
Pierce blocking foul is going to go on Eric Snow. Pierce for two.
Boy, he got LeBron retreating. It's going to be a shootout between those two.
I think so. I think so. 7-point game. Rebound. Controlled underneath, but then lost by Ryan Gomes out of bounds. Brian Scalabrine coming in for Boston. And he'll come in for Rafe LaFrentz.
Here's Pierce putting a move on LeBron. Turns up the pace and then gets LeBron to retreat. And he retreats too far.
Cavaliers slight edge in rebounding here, 7-6. Rafe LaFrentz, who had 4 of Boston's 6, has gone to the bench. Graham gets it to James. Hits that shot. Wow, I mean, he hasn't hit the rim yet. 11 for LeBron. Pierce. Gomes sets a screen. Pierce, great move the other way.
Boy, he had LeBron looking for the pick. Little fake to that way, and off he went as LeBron took his eyes off him.
10 in the game for Pierce.
Shootout at the Garden.
Absolutely.
Last great shootout I saw was Larry Bird and Dominique Wilkins. Maybe this will match it.
It might. 2 more for LeBron. Gomes finds Pierce, sets a screen. Good screen on James. Rolls to the basket and gets 2.
Nice play by Pierce as he had 3 guys looking right at him. Found the open man.
Pierce and James each have 2 assists. Gooden. No. Tipped by Delonte. Controlled by Delonte. He's got Gomes and Orion Green with him. Finds Orion. Can't finish it. Gomes kept it alive for a moment. But it goes out of bounds, and we're going to get a timeout. $1.50 to go here in the first. Nice move by Paul Pierce. Pierce in and out with the 3.
That's a good play. Got him an easy look.
West has got Jones. Pierce stays on LeBron. Now Delonte has him in a switch. LeBron takes it to the basket. Offensive foul. As Scalabrine get underneath there.
Well, take a look at Scalabrine. The redhead takes a charge. That's a Tommy point for Scal.
Did a good job getting there, too.
Oh, that's anticipation, knowing your defense, knowing what you're supposed to do. Nicely done. And it hurt, too.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Celtics a chance again to check into the 7-point lead. Pierce kicks it to the corner. Delonte. And the foul is going to be on Damon Jones. Is it on? Yeah, it's on Damon Jones on the way by.
That's what I'd like to see Delonte do more of. Now, we've seen him put the ball on the floor several times. You have to say to Delonte, this is your club, run the show. Paul Pierce is running the show, and Ricky Davis was running the show. And Delonte was an auxiliary player.
Great numbers for LeBron to start the game there. He's on the bench right now, though, and the Celtics have it back to within 5. Pierce has nearly equaled them with 10 points. Danielle Marshall skips to the basket.
Yeah, you can't let that one happen.
Delonte picked up by Snow. Pierce able to save it. Kicks it to Scalabrine. Nope. Rebound control by out of bounds off Pavlovich. Oh, still moving ball. .23 on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock. The Celtics have a foul to give here.
Well, they don't have enough people on the bench here, so I don't think we should be fouling on purpose.
And Delonte gives it to Snow with 9.7 seconds on the clock. Tony Allen is going to come in for the Celtics. Paul Pierce gets a rest. Pierce 5 of 9 shooting, 10 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Ilgauskas kicks it to the corner, and Jones stepped out of bounds. Snow, the veteran, to make the inbounds pass. Does get it in. Oh, good strip by Tony Allen. And it'll stay at 7 at the end of 1. Our matchup of the night, the 2 All-Stars, and they lived up to expectations. LeBron with 13 first quarter points, Paul Pierce with 10. And we still have 3 quarters to play. The Cavaliers lead for the moment on the scoreboard, 30-23. For the Cavaliers, the Celtics going to clamp down a bit defensively in the second quarter. Olowokandi. Back rims the shot, taken down by Ilgauskas. Olowokandi's out there with Scalabrine, Green, Serbiak, and Tony Allen. Tony Allen will defend the point guard, Eric Snow. Orion Green is over on Damon Jones. Olowokandi gets the big guy. And a defensive 3-second violation is called against Boston.
Who is it on?
Don't know. Z will shoot the tee. The lead stays at 7.
Now this second unit has really only one scorer on the unit, and that's Serbiak. Well, they better play some really good defense and get some layups.
Ilgauskas stripped by Orion Green, I believe. He tried to come back the other way on Olowokandi. Celtics get it in the hands of this scorer, Serbiak. He can't respond, though. Wally's just 1 of 5 to start the game. Snow. Olowokandi with the block.
Eric Snow goes down. That was a blizzard he ran into.
It's Michael.
Watch this. Good up fake on Tony Allen. Steps in, and there's Olowokandi right where he's supposed to be. Nice block.
Encouraging. Pavlovich got to the rim and apparently got fouled. Tony Allen picks it up. Pavlovich again going baseline. Little up and under's not going to go. Olowokandi takes the rebound over the top, gets it to Orion. Minutes to go here in the half. Serbiak just can't find the range. Well, he's got some good looks. He's 1 of 6. Snow kicks it to the corner. Donyell Marshall. Wow. Donyell Marshall's having the worst shooting year of his career. Celtics turn it over. Pavlovich. Marshall tries to turn it back, but there's nobody there, and Pavlovich just picks up the ball there. Must have bounced 3 times on the court. Paul Pierce is going to come in off the Boston bench here. Olowokandi is called for that foul. Here comes Pierce back in. See if Cleveland makes a move, and they do. LeBron immediately gets up off the Cavalier bench to come back in. Scalabrine out, and Pavlovich out for the Cavs.
Well, Pierce and Serbiak are going to be the forwards. And
Tony Allen, Orion Green, the backcourt.
Tony Allen, if he gets his athletic ability back, he was terrific last year with steals. He's got great hands. He was shooting the ball pretty well with confidence.
He's going to take a little run at LeBron here. LeBron's got an easy 4 inches on him. Skips a pass. This is what Damon Jones does. He knocks down the 3. Celtics are going to take a timeout here as the Cavaliers have the first double-digit lead of the game. 9:02 to go in the second quarter.
Paul Pierce continues to show leadership skills. He talked quite a bit in that last timeout about rotations with both Orion Green and Tony Allen. Very vocal in that last timeout.
All right, great, good stuff. Pierce into the paint, has to kick it out to Orion Green. LeBron has got him. Orion decides to shoot over him and buries a 3.
Let me tell you, I'd love to see that kid start to shoot the ball, look for a shot. You know, he's got all the point guard skills too. You know, deliver the ball where it's supposed to be, but he's also got to know where his offense is.
Over the top to Ilgauskas. Delonte West, Rafe LaFrentz, Ryan Gomes, Paul Pierce, Wally Szczerbiak starting 5 back out there for Boston. David Jones and Donyell Marshall, 2 subs out there for the Cavs. Szczerbiak. Short.
He's trouble getting up. That's why he's short. He's having trouble getting up in the air. It's about an inch off his jump.
LeBron.
That's the part of his game that he improved dramatically from when he first showed up.
Brian Scalabrine is going to come in a moment. My guess would be for Szczerbiak. Pierce got a good spot. Got 2.
Yeah, Snow is on him, and Snow cannot bother Paul Pierce.
Gooden, who got off to a hot start. Nice defense there, and Gooden stays with it, and the foul is on LaFrentz. Rafe and Delonte did a good job first time around, but Gooden hung in there and picked up the foul on the second go-back.
Now let's take a look at LeBron being defended by Wally Szczerbiak. He's got that thing on his knee. And Wally just has to back up because he's got to respect the quickness of LeBron. And much like Paul Pierce was giving away the outside shot so he wouldn't get beat with the dribble. That's what happened. But right now, the Celtics with Rafe piling up some fouls right now. What has he got, 3?
He just picked up his 3rd.
Yep. That's not good news.
6 of 10 shooting for the Cavaliers at the free throw line, and the lead is back to 10 again at 38-28, 6:40 to go. Doc with some final instructions just off to our right with Orion Green. Marshall comes down with him. There's Snow the other way. The hard push. Marshall the trailer. Marshall to the basket. Donyell. Johnny Marshall, if you're back there in the studio, that had UConn written on all over it right there. That was Donyell from the old days. Trying to loop it to Pierce inside. Not the best decision there by Delonte. LeBron. And if that's on Rafe, and it is, that is going to be the 4th foul on Rafe LaFrentz. Celtics, of course, playing without Al Jefferson and Kendrick Perkins. Perkins would be a starter. Jefferson would, at worst, be second guy off the bench. Pierce, not to be denied, and great play by Green, but he couldn't get it down. I think he was helicoptering around the basket there. Jones lets a man fly by, goes back to Snow. Snow was trying to send it to the other side. No one was there yet. Now LeBron is. LeBron's misses look like they're good. Scalabrine tries to crossover, lost it. 6 turnovers now for Boston.
Wow.
And Celtics in danger of getting out of touch with the Cavs here. LeBron misses twice. Delonte comes down with it. Hard push by West. Gives it up to Green, inside to Pierce. Got snow on him. Has to send it back out. Delonte shovels it underneath to Gomes. Boy, Gomes has a great way of just kind of hanging around the basket.
Yeah, that's point guard skills right there. All right. Did you see what he just did? Penetrating dish.
4:52 left to go here in the half. 41-30. Pavlovich is called with the body as Pierce tried to go around him. Second team foul on the Cavs here with 4:20 to play. The Celtics with 5 team fouls already. Orient Green is about to inbound. The Cavs have LeBron, Eric Snow, Ilgauskas, Gooden, and Pavlovich out there. Pierce trying to find something and does on the baseline.
Yeah, just beat that guy like a drum.
A drum is right.
Boom, 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 boom.
Pierce is so explosive on that baseline.
Little John Madden. Bing, bang, boom, boom, boom.
Celtics have it back to 9. Ilgauskas. Nope. Rebound controlled by Orient Green. Gets it ahead to Pierce. Pierce gets a screen from Scalabrine. Decides not to use it. Gets a better spot on Snow. LeBron came to help. Paul short with the turnaround, and James with the rebound.
Yeah, but they did a great thing. They allowed Pierce to get down on the box against the smaller player to use the mismatch.
Pavlovich.
That's what he does.
He's having himself a good game. He's got 9 points. Pierce looks to answer. Can't. Gomes has it tipped away and got fouled. Right in a sea of red shirts, Ryan Gomes. Gomes has got him. Serbiak comes to help out. Gets it to Ilgauskas, 2 on the shot clock. Z trying to be break out the Harlem Globetrotter routine there. That didn't work. Pierce in traffic again, and he'll get to the line.
I tell you, they closed down on Pierce on the spin move. He's going against 5 guys. He beats that guy. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 4.
Celtics have it to 7 here. They extend their pressure. 29% shooting for both sides here in this second quarter. Cavs, with 2 minutes now to go in the half, have only scored 14 points in the quarter. Gomes has got LeBron. Now Scalabrine picks him up. LeBron for 2. Starting to hit the rim a little bit on those.
Now what he's doing is they're shooting from outside. They're not getting what they want to get, really.
Serbiak answers.
Oh, that's nice. He's not one of the great jump shooters per se. You know, he doesn't get up over the top of people. He just looks to see where your hand is so he can slide it by.
7 again. Cavs the ball in the lead. Goodness. 20 points now for LeBron on 9 of 15 shooting. 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Pierce has got Snow on him. Finds Serbiak for an open look. Knocks that one down. Nice job by Pierce. Picks up his 4th assist.
Well, that'd be very helpful if Wally started to heat up.
Snow stays with it. West comes away with the miss.
That's a terrific block.
And Delonte travels with it. Tough break for the Celtics right there as Delonte saw a man open and traveled. Coming up in the Nissan Halftime Report, Donnie Marshall and Gary will be in the studio. Greg will be here at the Garden. They'll have first half analysis. Is Steve Francis on the move? Where is Ty Law going to land? It's all coming up on the Nissan Halftime Report.
Who's the point guard they got rid of that was causing so much trouble with McGinnis? And got Eric Snow, who's a veteran player who is from Ohio, and really has stabilized the team. They've got shooters, they've got perimeter shooters that will help LeBron.
There's even some talk they may try to bring Ricky Davis back in. Foul before the shot. And the Cavs did not have one to waste, so Pierce is going to get free throws out of this, which is not what Mike Brown was looking for.
Well, we want to congratulate Ricky, incidentally, and a significant other.
Ricky had a baby.
Yep, had a baby.
Oh, Ricky didn't have a baby. His mate did. Pierce makes the free throw. LeBron's coming back in for this 3.4-second possession. And Tony Allen will come in, play a little defense. 18 first-half points for Pierce. 4 or 5 free throw shooting. And it's an 8-point game. Ryan Gomes has gone to the bench. Daniel Marshall gets it to LeBron. LeBron gets it off. Whoa, that was too close for comfort. 7 is the score at the half, and LeBron and company have the lead. 20 points for LeBron James here in the first half. Paul Pierce just about matching him. He's got 19, and the Celtics trail it by 7, 50-43.
But the Celtics are undermanned. Their offense is hurt, and Paul Pierce has picked up his game like he's been doing, but they need somebody else to help.
All right, we'll see who can step up. 19 first-half points for Pierce. Next highest total, Delonte West with 7. Goes to the basket.
Yeah, takes the big guy to the hoop. And why not allow him to go to the rim? That was great.
8 points in the game now for Ryan as you check out our New England Ford dealer stats. Cleveland 48% shooting.
You know who's the biggest rebounder that the Celtics have in the first half?
Rafe?
No.
Delonte?
Delonte.
But can he be a point guard and rebound?
Listen, all those people that are talking like that, you just don't understand what it takes to be a point guard. They have to turn the team over to you. This is your team. Be the point guard. And they haven't done that.
Pierce sends it back outside. Rafe, a 3.
Big shot.
Celtics getting the start they want. They trail by 2 at 50-48, a minute in. West defensively on Snow. Pierce chasing LeBron. LeBron doesn't hesitate. Short arms that one. Gooden wins the race to the basketball.
Everybody's got a rebound with a white jersey on both ends of the floor, or at least 4 of them on the offensive board.
Ilgauskas is double team, skips it to Pavlovich outside LeBron. Celtics will take Eric Snow shooting the basketball. Gooden, wow, with multiple attempts. And the foul is on Gomes. Pleasant kid when you talk to him in the pregame show.
Yeah, Drew Gooden. It's amazing that there are a lot of people out there who question Drew Gooden. It's amazing, though. I find that about more guys that I talk to around this league who seem to have a bad reputation. But when I talk to them, there's nothing that would lead me to believe that that's the case. And it certainly was the case tonight when I talked to Gooden.
Yeah, I happened to be in the locker room when you conducted that interview, and he was kidding around with all the crew guys beforehand. He just really seemed like a good kid.
Yeah, you know, there are some guys who they kind of turn it on when the mics and cameras go on. He wasn't necessarily that way. He was pleasant off air.
It is the best fast break the Celtics have had in some time. Never touched the floor. And Delonte gets 2 on the other end. It's a 1-point game, 51-50.
And right now we're seeing why Doc Rivers likes this basketball team.
James misses a 3. Pierce decided to just go cut off Ilgauskas. Not that Z was going to make it.
Take a look at this fast break. Great rebound by Paul Pierce. And there are 2 white jerseys hustling up the floor. Get a terrific look.
Delonte
Is what Delonte. Get it going, baby.
The Celtics with their first lead of the game at 52-51. Boston. A quick 4 or 5 here. Pavlovich. Again into the hands of Snow. Misses the layup. Never touched any glass. That's a rim rather. That's a 24-second violation. And the Celtics will get it back with the lead.
Never touched the glass. They got a foul on Paul Pierce.
That's what Bennett Salvatore says.
Let's see this. How did Pierce foul anybody there?
On Pierce, it is his first second team foul. Good. Tipped in by Ilgauskas. Cavs go back up 153-52. The Prince. 3-second violation on Z. Yeah, he's captain there.
Yeah. Well, it's Rafe on the perimeter, and Ilgauskas playing him now. They had Ilgauskas on Ryan Gomes, and Ryan Gomes took him to the high post and then laid the leather on him and took him straight to the hoop. So they put him back on Rafe, I guess. No, he still got Gomes. Gooden's taking Rafe LaFrance, and they're trying to get the big guy Ilgauskas to stay in the paint and help in the shot block department.
LaFrance and Gooden, both Kansas Jayhawks, as is Paul Pierce. To the basket, blocked from behind and out of bounds. It'll stay Boston ball.
Here's Pierce, gets by one guy, turns the corner on Gooden, and
Celtic ball, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Offensive foul, I believe, is going to go on offense.
yeah, that's the 5th. Then.
Yep. That gets Scalabrini up off the bench.
No, they played very effectively here and has been at the center. He's got the big guy. He's got Gooden. And that time, that was probably not the move to make. Take it to the hoop.
Gomes going to try to cover Ilgauskas, who turns to the basket, misses it. And that's going to be over the back on Ilgauskas, I believe. Yep.
Well, there is no size out there for the Celtics. And look at this. They go immediately to their big guy, the 7-foot-plus guy. And there's Ryan Gomes, who gets just knocked off the rebound by Ilgauskas.
Because he blocked out.
Yeah.
Pierce. That one is blocked from behind. Or Pierce lost it, one of the two. James to the basket. 55-52, Cavs go up 3. Serbiak. Nope. Gomes just overran the rebound. Here comes Snow the other way. Trying to get it to James in the pass. Too far. Turnovers even now at 8 apiece. Celtics get it back down 3. Pierce. Foul on LeBron. LeBron close to a tee.
This is good move. Get it to Pierce inside. Little up fake.
Pierce will get a couple. Doc with a little body English out in front of us here on the free throws. He almost fell over backwards.
Are you having fun, Mike?
You always have fun with this team.
Absolutely.
One-point game, 55-54.
They just said they're going into the zone, a 1-2-2, and try and confuse them a little bit. Right now, yeah, and they're playing James one-on-one.
Tough shot. I don't know what to do about that. Say nice shot and move on. 24 for James, 57-54 Cavs by 3. Sets a nice pick on James, and Pierce buries the jumper.
It's a shootout at the OK Corral.
23 for Pierce, 24 for James.
Wow.
1-point game.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun watching these guys play. They're so good. And the fact that they covered each other a good part of the time, too. Ilgauskas, wow, we covered a lot of ground there.
They walked.
James. Whoa. Boston ball.
Boy, this defense has Cleveland totally out of sync.
You gotta love a zone. You gotta love that zone.
Wow.
I couldn't resist that one.
That's not my, that's a gimmick type of thing, and he catch him by surprise.
Pierce spins, sends it to the corner. Scal. No. Rebound. LeBron rips it down. Throws it inside. Scalabrine with the foul on Gooden. We get a timeout. 5:42 left to play. Scalabrine.
See that one.
Bryant with the foul.
I got to see this one. I mean, this is just a bad pass.
Now, as they say, he got him with that. He had the other arm around him. I'm sure that's what they're calling, and whether or not it was a good call or not, I don't know. That's what they call. Gooden.
Yeah, well, they're starting to take advantage. That's their big guy down on the paint, and they got to.
No answers for that.
Yeah, they got to make sure they deal with him.
Serbiak. Delonte back to Brian. He'll take it straight on. Nope. Rebound.
All right. Good ball movement.
Scalabrine battling with Gooden down on the block. They come to Marshall.
And Gooden never got out of the paint.
Scalabrine with the foul. No, a defensive 3-second call against the Celtics. LeBron James will shoot it. James is 2 for 3 at the line tonight. Trying to make it a 4-point game.
Well, the Celtics do not have an inside game right now, and Cleveland is now finding a way to get through this zone, look down low, and Scalabrine's got a tough job on his hands with Gooden. Gooden got the size on him.
Jones. Just kind of threw that in LeBron's general direction, and a 24-second violation.
Well, that's good defense, and once again, the Celtics had them guessing, and they don't seem to have the answers other than Gooden.
Celtics trying to get them back to 2. Serbiak has got Pavlovic on him. Backs him down. taken down by LeBron.
Well, inside, as Serbiak having difficulty really elevating.
Through Gooden's hands, picked off by Wally. Wally to the basket.
Oh, that's a super play by Wally.
Just sheer determination right there.
Comes up with the ball and really was looking to get rid of it. Gets people running, and he sees that nobody's really cut him off. And that's the way you want to attack. Nicely done by Wally.
Chance to make it a one-point game here with under 4 minutes to go in the third. He's going to win a lot of fans, this kid.
Plays hard.
He just does. He plays so hard.
He's a gutsy player, you know. And he's not a slam dunk guy,
No.
but he'll outthink you.
And he'll knock you over, too. The Celtics could use toughness like that. James trying to loop it to Gooden. Gooden sends it to the corner. Danielle can't get the shot off. And offensive foul, I believe, is called on the youngster Graham as he tried to clear out, taking it to the basket. And the Celtics, with 3:38 to go in the third, have a chance to take a lead. Serbiak is going to get a rest. Orion Green in. Celtics pretty small right now. Scalabrini's the biggest guy out there.
Well, now is the time that Delonte West has got to search out his best shot along with Pierce.
Delonte. That was nicely done. He looked like a point guard on that, Tom.
You say he can't play point guard? What is the matter with you?
61-60. I didn't say that.
I'm going to argue with you.
People got.
I am arguing with you strenuously.
With the school, not me. Not me.
Even to repeat that.
Jones. Cavs go back up by 2 off the 3 by Jones. Pierce. They call Gomes with a movement screen, I think. Yep, they do. We got a timeout, 2:52 to go in the third. It's a 2-point game, 63-61. Look forward to seeing you guys in shorts.
You're the only one.
Pierce off the Jones miss. Comes up shooting. And it's controlled by Danielle Marshall. 63-61, 2-point game, 2:20 left to go third quarter. Mike Gorman, Tom Heinsohn, Greg Dickerson, another good one from the TD Bank North Guard. And LeBron has got 27, leads 4. Pierce going baseline, stripped that time by LeBron, picked off by Ilgauskas. Lead pass back to LeBron, skips it to Marshall. Marshall, a finger roll. Cavs have stretched it out to 6 with a little burst here. West got it.
That's what he's got to do, is come up those picks, and they're not stepping out to get him right now. Take that shot. They need his points big time.
Delonte, 13.6 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 of 5 shooting. Scalabrine battling with Ilgauskas, and Gomes just whistle for the foul. And Doc's going to bring in Michael Olowokandi to try to deal with the Ilgauskas.
Well, here's Scalabrine, lefty of screen, and he just gets dismissed and right in front of the referee who can't see it. And then there's a referee standing right in front of that play.
Olowokandi in for Gomes, not Scalabrine. 32 minutes tonight for Ryan. bit of a struggle for Z. That's going to be Cleveland ball. Credit to Kid Graham on the 10-day contract. He just attacked the glass there and kept it alive.
See, when you think you're bigger than the guy next to you, you stop blocking out and you let him get where he wants to get to.
Under a minute now in the third. James. Danielle Marshall back rims it. Rebound comes right back to him. Graham tried to take it to the basket. Delonte West comes up with his 7th rebound. Hard push. Great pass. What a pass.
That kid can't play point guard.
What a terrific pass by D. West on the break.
That was his 7th rebound.
And his 7th assist. (68-65). James gives it up to Danielle Marshall for 3. 8th assist for James.
Right now, James has got everybody looking at him, and he wants to incorporate other people into what's going on.
Pierce able to beat Marshall off the dribble.
Now, this is just a super play by Delonte. Puts it right on the floor, and Pierce, really a hard run to get that layup. Nicely done by both players.
Mike Wilkes is going to try to get in and does get into the Cavalier lineup with 3 seconds left to go here. 71-65 Cavs by 6. Into Pierce. Pierce gets it off. Halfway down and came back out. We've played 3. We got 1 to go. Cavaliers and Celtics in a good one. 71-65. 6-point Cleveland lead. Due to the fact that Kendrick Perkins and Al Jefferson are out with injuries. Graham, Olowokandi a block, but Ilgauskas a follow. 73-65. Jones, James, Marshall, Ilgauskas, and Graham out there for the Cavs. Celtics going to Olowokandi, back to Pierce. Pierce back inside, and they got an offensive foul on Pierce. And Pierce comes up holding his left knee.
Well, here's Pierce coming off the pick. That was a nice play. That's a new play. He actually had a look, a jumper. Turned it down to go to the hoop. Little up fake to go to the hoop.
Pierce defending James. Ilgauskas, nice move to the basket. And Doc wants a timeout here as the Cavs have it back up to 10.
Although Gooden's got 12 and Ilgauskas has 8.
Orion Green drains the jump shot baseline.
Yeah, I'd love to see Orion Green start to think about his offense too.
He has all 5 points off the Boston bench tonight. Ryan Gomes will be coming back in next whistle. Celtics needing some defensive stops here. Inside again to Ilgauskas, couldn't handle the pass. Wow, took the shot anyway. Olowokandi handles the rebound. Pierce to the basket.
Good outlet. Pierce ran hard. Got a chance to go one-on-one.
Pierce and James with 27 apiece. Pierce going to be whistled for a foul on the way by.
And look how nice Serbiak gets it to Paul Pierce.
Pierce will stop and go to the basket again, and a foul.
That all happened because Serbiak advanced the ball with the pass.
Comes into Jones. Ryan Gomes now has James. Barrajon sets a screen. Orion picks him back up. Foul on Orion Green.
Now Pierce doesn't agree, and Orion Green doesn't agree. That's two chintzy fouls they call on Orion Green. Oh, Paul, I'm with you.
Makes his free throws. 77-72, 5-point game. Pierce. Serbiak looking to do something on Pavlovic. Gooden cheats over.
Yeah, Gooden.
Pierce fakes the three. Down to 5 in the shot clock. To the basket again. Pierce with his 10th free throw attempt of the night. 33 for Pierce.
You hear Doc Rivers say, I like this team. I like this team. And you're seeing why. I mean, this is a very competitive group out there, undermanned and all.
77-75. Gooden. Pavlovic. No rebound. Picked off the floor by Green. Celtics can tie. Take a lead with the three. Orion. Scalabrine wanted to go Pierce and Serbiak's way. They had this side of the floor. They get it to Pierce. James is there. Pierce, tough shot.
We're seeing greatness in action.
35-29 and still 8 minutes to go in the game. Turn around, Ilgauskas snaps the tie.
Well, they picked him over the top, and they got him the ball, and nobody could even get close to blocking that shot.
Scalabrine. Orion looking for an angle to get it to Pierce, takes it himself. Rebound control by Gooden. 8th rebound of the game for Gooden. Delonte West coming back in here next whistle. LeBron. Double teams. Ilgauskas. Nope. Controlled by Orion Green. Gets it in the hands of Pierce. Screen from Scalabrine. Pierce goes baseline. Gooden got him on the way by before the dunk. Boy, Paul is just wired. He is wired. Orion Green goes to the bench. 2 of 5 shooting for Orion. 4 rebounds and 5 points. Delonte West comes in for him. He'll inbound the basketball. Pierce again. Fall away. Control by Jones. Shot clock for Cleveland. They go to Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas powers his way to the basket. 81-77, 4-point Cavalier lead. Approaching the halfway mark. Rafe LaFrentz at the scorer's table.
Well, this Cleveland team is finally doing something they should have been doing all night long, using their size against the smaller Celtic team.
Serbiak, nice look inside.
And that's what the Celtics are doing. They're just making this. The Cleveland defense look silly.
Jones. Wow.
Well, you got a great shooter coming off the bench like that. I mean, the Celtics cannot match that.
84-79, 5 the difference. Delonte. Gomes and Scalabrine found themselves in the same spot. Pierce gets it to Delonte, doesn't take it. Sends it over to Gomes. Gomes drives baseline for 2. Nice job by Ryan Gomes.
A little uptake on Ilgauskas, and
Ryan very quietly has gone 6 for 7 in this game for 12 points.
yeah, this is third game that he started. You may not get him out of the lineup.
Ilgauskas again. Minutes to play, 5-point game. Pierce driving hard to the basket again. Step-in foul will be called on Ilgauskas. That gives LaFrance finally a chance to get into the game. He had been at the scorer's table for what seemed like forever.
They want to win, and they're going, and this is the type of team that dives on the floor for loose balls. I mean, everybody will dive on the floor for loose balls.
36 for Pierce, 10 of 12 at the line. James trying to get himself free. They get the ball to him. James, no. Rebound, Serbiak. Delonte did a great job blocking out. Half-court pass to Pierce. Pierce, great move. And then got fouled. What a good move with the dribble by Pierce to open up a lane to the hoop.
Now, we talked about LeBron's ability to dribble. Here's Pierce. I mean, that is a Gary Payton move that he must have taught Paul Pierce.
23 fouls have been called on Cleveland. 20 have been called on Boston.
Regardless of who wins this game, the people in this building have gotten their money's worth tonight. I mean, this is fun. I hope you people out in the audience have had fun watching this.
86-84 over the top, and LaFrance did get a little piece of that. And so it's going to stay Cleveland ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock, approaching 4 to go in the game. Celtics and Cavs separated by 2. Snow trying to commit to James, couldn't. Now Ilgauskas hands it off to him. 8 on the shot clock. James sends it back out. Jones, a 3, misses that one, and Cleveland able to maintain possession. Back to Snow, inside Gooden. Gooden gets it down.
You know, one of these times they're going to call 3 seconds on Gooden and Ilgauskas when they're down there. They haven't gotten out of there. When they park their fanny down there.
LaFrance does a good job just tracking that pass down. Back to Serbiak. Wally, no. Rebound control by LeBron. That is his 8th. He's 2 rebounds away from a triple-double here tonight. He already has 10 assists. Approaching 3 minutes now to go in the game. 4-point game. Cavs the ball in the lead. LeBron. I don't think he got it off. He did not. Good defense again by the Celtics. Forces the turnover. Doc's going to take a timeout. Celtics will get it back. Pierce. Pierce again.
Well, he just waltzed right through that defense. Left LeBron in the dust. What a nice play by Pierce.
For the 4th time this year, Pierce 40 or more points in a game. James, no. Rebound, Pierce. Celtics a chance to tie. Pierce to Delonte. Yeah!
I love this team. Wow!
88 apiece. Ilgauskas, no. Rebound. over the back, foul on Gooden. And who is the guy who got position? Ryan Gomes.
You know, when you block out the way you're supposed to block out, again, that 4 years of experience, and he worked on the outside game down at Providence College at 18 foot and out. And he's going to continue to work on it. He's going to have a terrific arsenal by next season.
Ryan Gomes ties his career high with 14 points. Celtics by 2. Tie game.
Who made that?
LeBron. He's got 31.
I couldn't see who made it. That I should have guessed.
Always a safe out. Pierce. LaFrentz comes to set the screen. Pierce keeps the dribble alive. Back to James. And a blocking foul is called on Delonte.
Now, here's Pierce. Now, watch this. And let's see where Delonte is. Right, moving his feet.
Big flush by LeBron.
Yeah, we keep having these tough calls at the ball games, a la Washington. And Pierce went down at the other end, no whistle.
Well, that's more where I thought the foul might have been on the other end.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't think Delonte got his feet
Well,
underneath him.
I mean, if the replay showed that.
Misses the three-point play, and Boston's going to take a timeout. 1:21 on the clock.
So Pierce has had to pick up the slack, and Wally's been having a tough time with his knee. His shooting has been off.
Celtics get it in Pierce's hands. Gets a screen from Gomes. Got Bergeron on him. Fakes him. Leans. Bergeron, big time block. Big play by the youngster. Now LeBron's going to use some clock. We're under a minute to go. They got the ball in a 2-point lead. James sends it over to Eric Snow. No. Rebound to Delonte West. Celtics are going to push it. West skips it to Serbiak. Takes it. No. Rebound. Ryan Gomes. And then it got stolen away by Snow. And a blocking foul is called on Delonte West. This is a big one for Jones now.
He's a good free throw shooter.
Way to go, T. Pierce.
Do it?
Did it. Very strong. Out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. Celtics have the ball and a chance to tie.
Celtics and Doc Rivers not necessarily looking for a 3 on this play. You can imagine ball is going to be put in the hands of Paul Pierce. Doc Rivers reminding his guys, if it's a 2, you do have to foul, and we got a timeout still left at 22nd.
All right, we'll see what the Celtics get out of this inbound pass. Delonte West is going to make it. 25.6 on the clock. Quickly into the hands of Pierce. LeBron is there defensively. Pierce. He's got David Jones on him now. Sends it across to Serbiak. Serbiak outside Rafe to Delonte. He's going to take it. It was partially blocked. Tipped underneath. Loose ball. Boy, they're letting him play. Foul's going on Cleveland. Long time in that scrum without a whistle. 7.8 seconds left now in the game clock.
Well, Delonte took this shot, and LeBron just measured him. And that's a tough shot for Delonte, but he felt he had to take the shot. And
Cavs are going to take a timeout. We'll take it too. 7.8 seconds to go. Celtics at the free throw line when we come back. Cavaliers lead the game by 3. We're back, 7.8 on the clock. It's a 3-point game. Cavs are on top. Let's take a look at tonight's drive of the game, brought to you by BMW. Test drive the ultimate driving machine at your authorized BMW center or visit BMWUSA.com. Paul Pierce for 2 of his 40 in our BMW drive of the game. Rafe LaFrentz is at the line, 7.8 on the clock. You missed this one, or you make it?
No, they're going to end up, you know, if he makes it, they got a foul anyway. Miss it.
93-91. Cleveland's going to take. Nope. Snow looking, and it'll be Ilgauskas who goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, they had that in the playbook. That's what was going to happen. That man was going to get the ball.
Ilgauskas, the best free throw shooter out there for the Cavs at 86%.
Yeah, he's a very good free throw shooter.
Each team with a 20. You're hired, my friend. You are hired.
See that? I got my license up in Salem.
You're hired.
All right? I got my license up in Salem.
Celtics are going to have a shot here to tie this game at the very least, provided they don't let a missed free throw get away from them here. Missed them both. Rebound. Olowakandi's got it with 5.4 on the clock. Celtics use their 22nd timeout. Delonte to inbound. Delonte into Pierce. Pierce is fouled by LeBron. He's going to get a couple of free throws. And is he shooting a 3 or a 2?
It was two.
Okay. Doc was up there lobbying for a 3.
That's Pierce.
Yep.
It was inside the arc.
There's one. 41 for Pierce. This for the tie. Buries it. Two-tenths of a second for Cleveland to try to do something. LeBron has 5.
LeBron has 5, excuse me. Gomes for Boston has 4. LaFrentz has 5. And Orion Green has 4. So there's only one player in foul trouble with the Celtics, but they have 3 key players.
All right, this has to be a tip. It'll be Snow. Throws it up. Knocked away by Olowokandi. We're going to overtime. Gooden is not out there right now. Ilgauskas and James both are. Cleveland gets the tip, and here we go in overtime. LeBron's got 33, 10, and 8 rebounds. 10 being the assist number. Snow goes to Ilgauskas. Doubled from West. Skip it over to the corner. 3 is missed. Snow almost had the rebound, and they got a foul on Paul Pierce. Knocking the ball away from Snow in the rebounding action. That's 3 on Pierce. And obviously the first team foul of the overtime. Jones gets it to James. James going to try to work on Pierce. Hits the little turnaround.
Boy, he got up high on that one. That's a nice shot.
95-93, Cleveland by 2. Serbiak has got Snow on him. Serbiak, 4 on the shot clock, gets it to Delonte for 3. Rebound taken over the top by LaFrance. Serbiak misses the 3 and James comes down with it.
Well, he's one of the better shooters. He's just having a tough shooting day, and part of it is because he's not been able to practice for a couple of days, and he's like a foot off his shooting stroke.
4 for 15, Serbiak is. Jones buries a turnaround.
But he looks like he's a cocky little sucker. That's the kind of guy you want to attack.
Pierce, yes, and a foul.
Well, goodbye, Ilgauskas. As LeBron backed off, get it to Pierce.
Pierce stays at 44. The game stays at 2, 97-95. James sends it over to Donyell Marshall. Marshall, a running hook shot picked off by Serbiak. Celtics a chance to tie again. Under 3 minutes to go in overtime. Gomes. They get it to Pierce. He's got James on him. Pierce takes it across, kicks it. Rafe for 3. No. Gomes the rebound. Celtics get a fresh clock. Pierce takes it. Rebound Gooden.
You got to go to the basket right now on LeBron. He's got 5. But they are prepared to support him. And you got to find whoever is open that support defends his man.
Gomes has got LeBron in the switch. And the foul is called on Gomes on the drive. Just to make it a 2-possession game, and he does. Under 2 minutes. Pierce takes it in traffic. No, rebound back to Serbiak. Serbiak spins, knocks it down. Both James and Snow are down on the court. There's a battle of attrition here. 99. 1:41 to go, and James is hobbling. $1:41 to go in overtime. LeBron forcing the issue, and the foul will be on Pierce.
Took an elbow in the chops. And that happened to him once before. Remember when his teeth got embedded in the floor?
Yeah, he caught James's hand as it was coming down. 3-point game, 100-97, 1:33 on the clock. 38 for James. Could have a couple of 40-point scorers before we're through here tonight. Pierce already has 44. James has got 39. It's a 4-point game. Delonte wants to get it to Pierce. They do. Pierce has got snow on him. Goes back to Delonte. Back into Pierce. Outside. Wally.
All right, Wally. Doc is down. Almost went to his knees on that one.
It was a 2. Doc was hoping it was a 3. 101.99. Celtics need a stop here. Cavs will take it under a minute on this possession. They get it to James. Isolated on Pierce, who's got 4 fouls. Comes up shooting. No. Rebound tipped by Gomes. Serbiak came away with it. They get it to West. Outside LaFrance. Pierce. Skip past Serbiak. Back to Delonte. No on a 3. Rebound Gooden. And Gomes snuck in there, but they call the foul. Pierce got the rebound. It's a 1-possession game. Celtics take a timeout.
He's a 3-point shooter.
Verjao has come in for the Cavs. Comes into Pierce's hands. Gets it to Serbiak. Pierce is being covered by snow. They get it back to Pierce. Pierce against the smaller guard. Comes back to the basket. Yes! And a foul! How good is he?
I want to tell you, watch this. Beats Snow. Little up fake on Snow into the paint. And I feel sorry for that big guy. That didn't look like that was a foul there. What?
24.8 seconds on the clock. Little problem with substitutions, I think, here more than anything else. Pierce will have a free throw here and try to tie it. There's no nails left in this building.
Yeah, and
she just realized, oh my gosh, I'm biting my nails on TV.
That shamrock is not going to fall off tonight.
Tie game. 102. Timeout. Cavaliers. Good call there, Greg. Thanks. Snow into James. James staring down the clock. Less than a second difference between the shot clock and game clock. LeBron gives it up to Snow, gets it back. James off the glass, no. Rebound, LaFrance will go into a second overtime. Ryan Gomes has fouled out for Boston. Celtics control the tip. Pierce steps back. He's got Donyell Marshall on him. Buries a jumper over the top. A career high 49 for Pierce.
Oh, that's great.
James. Pierce comes on the double team. Loops it to Snow. He'll have to take it. No. Pierce the rebound. Ahead to West. Delonte. Rejected by James. Gooden. Misses the layup. Foul on Snow. Pulls it back out. Again, he's got Donyell Marshall. Little fake. Pierce, a step back. Rebound taken down by James. Triple-double for LeBron. Donyell Marshall. Oh, that's the same thing. What a heck of an effort there by Ray LaFrance.
Let's see. Same play.
104 apiece. Pierce gives it to Serbiak. Snow, the defender. They clear it out for Wally. Backing his way in. Snow does the old back-off routine. Pierce misses a three. Serbiak tracks it down in the corner. Fresh clock. Wally's going to take it and make it. 106-104.
Wally likes the end of ball games.
James the other way. Celtics by 2. James. Scalabrini's got him in a switch. Gives it up. Rejected. Guess who?
I'll tell you, this kid is something else. Delonte goes, gets his man.
A block.
I mean, that's big time right there.
James, tough shot. No. Delonte with the rebound. Celtics the ball in the lead for the first time in either of the overtimes. They get it to Pierce. James is chasing him. Seven on the clock. Pierce gives it up. Scalabrine. No. Rebound. James has got it. His 11th. LeBron the other way. Sends it to Gooden for 2. We're tied at 106. And Doc wants a timeout.
Well, LeBron is going to play Wally Serbiak. And Wally could lose him and make him play Pierce.
Snow is playing Pierce, though.
I know.
Backdoor cuts. Scalabrine trying to get it to Pierce. Cavs now a chance to take a lead.
You got to get a shot under those circumstances. You can't throw it all away.
James trying to take Delonte. LaFrance comes to contest, and Rafe is fouled out of the game. Gooden makes both free throws. Cavs go up 2, 1.5 minutes to go. Celtics go to Pierce. Spins back, knocked away by Snow, gets it back, still plenty of time, 12 on the shot clock. Pierce makes the spin in traffic. He's going to get to the free throw line again. Fouls on Snow.
Snow is as good a defender as you're going to find. He's just trying to keep Pierce in front of him, which he's successfully doing, but there was the hand at the waist.
First one slides out. Pierce 15 of 19 from the line. Pierce has played 54 minutes of this game.
Yeah, I think he's a little tired too. Huh?
LeBron has played 53. 50 points for Pierce. Celtics need a stop. Pierce on LeBron. He just fouled Pierce out of the game.
All I'm going to tell you is that if you're going to call that, then you better call Snow for doing exactly the same thing. What a game by Pierce.
50 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds for Paul Pierce.
You know, in this stage of the game, if you're going to call stuff like that, you got to call them both ways. Snow was doing exactly the same thing to Pierce. And he had to go to the hoop before they'd even think of blowing the whistle. That's what Doc is saying to Leonard Salvatore.
It's a 2-point game still with 59 seconds left to go in the second overtime. Delonte gets bumped, comes up short. James has got it.
Do you see that one? That's the same play. Oh, wow.
LeBron will stop and go on Serbiak for 2.
Boy, that was some sensational shot right there. 3 guys ready to block the shot, and he pulled it back and waited for their hands to disappear. What a shot.
Need to score twice. Delonte gets it back to Orion Green. Serbiak. And Serbiak is fouled by Snow, who fouls out of the game. Snow just keeps right on walking to the bench and sits down.
Watch Wally here. Gets the ball, and then off he goes. And that is finally exactly the same play they called on Pierce. So they evened it up.
Tony Allen is in. Gerald Green is coming in with 19.8 seconds to go here. Serbiak try to get the Celtics within 2.
Now they're gonna, as soon as they get it, if they inbound the ball. How many timeouts? They got 2 left, so see what they do.
Serbiak makes them both.
They're going to call a timeout.
Cleveland takes a timeout.
So they're going to, one of the newly inserted players are going to end up fouling somebody.
Comes into James, and he is grabbed by Delonte. Delonte given the immediate foul. That ball rebounded back out to Doc Rivers, who took it and threw it into the basket from about 35 feet. All right, LeBron needs to make both of these to make it a 2-possession game. Celtics have a life. Greg, what do you got?
Doc Rivers called that one, told his guys in the timeout, whoever shoots the free throws, they're not going to make but one.
Could he miss them both? No. 112-109. Celtics need a 3 to tie. Get it into Delonte's hands. Delonte runs it up. Gets a screen. Serbiak. Wally gets a look. Ooh, it was close. Picked off by Jones, and he gets fouled with 6.9 on the clock. And that may have been the last gasp for the Celtics.
Well, they got a guy who can knock down threes. Wide open shot. I shouldn't say wide open. There was good. But he got a shot looking right down the pipe. Nicely executed. And he was kind of out there.
He was deep. He was deep, and Jones makes the first free throw, and that now puts us in a 2-possession situation with 6.9 to go. A game bunch of Boston Celtics here playing without one starter and one key reserve.
Shoot a 3 and get fouled.
He shoots the 3. And the Cavs win it in 2 overtimes, 113 to 109.